This is a reading for Ashton Kutcher and Mila Kunis. Well, to start off, when they first met each other, they met when she was very young, and there was no love at first. They were just friends, and over time, that grew, and what it grew was their attraction to each other. And I know I've heard the story of Mila Kunis, how she suddenly became attracted to him when she saw him at a party years later after they had already met. So the attraction had to take some time. Obviously, she had to grow up, and he had to have some experiences of his own. And once they realized how much they were truly attracted to each other, they expressed that feeling towards each other. And I think they were both very nervous to do that. I think that they didn't want to ruin their friendship, but they knew that they couldn't let it go. So they mustered up the courage, and they expressed their love for each other, and which blossomed into a new love. And so they fell in love with each other, and in the process of falling in love, they became very codependent on each other. And they kind of became inseparable. And with that love and codependency, it led to some heart-to-heart conversations about how much they truly loved each other and how they wanted to be together, and this led to a marriage. So they discussed it, and they realized that they wanted to marry each other. And I think that the conversations probably also had to do with the fact that she had become pregnant. So I think it was sort of like, hey, I'm pregnant, what do we want to do about it? And he said, let's get married. I love you, So in truth, they have actually a very good relationship. They do have, though, some red flags that they need to pay attention to. First being, and I think that I get the feeling that this is on both of their sides, they both need to release an ex. And it's an ex that, for both of them, that they spent a lot of time with. So, I mean, if you know anything about their past, I could probably surmise that for Mila, it's probably Macaulay Culkin, and for Ashton, it's probably Demi Moore. And they just need to release them. Like, I think that they still reminisce, and they still think about them, and hope they're doing well. And I think for Ashton, he got very attached to Demi's children. So, it's hard for him, to, I think, start a new family with somebody else. And, I mean, these are his own children, but I think he had a very strong stepfather bond with Demi's kids. And now they're all grown up, so, he doesn't really need to be the stepfather anymore. And so I think that they just need to let the past stay in the past, and try not to, rehash any old memories of past loves, because what they have is really great. And they have such a strong attraction towards each other. They are comfortable expressing their love to each other. They need each other very much, and their love is always going to feel like a new love. for them, and they wanted it to be very serious, and have a serious committed relationship, and they're comfortable with that, and they obviously they wanted to bring children into the world. So I think it's time now that they're both in great relationship, they can let go of their ex. And the other red flag is that one of them doesn't feel they deserve the person. And I get the feeling that it's on Mila's side, that I think that she probably in her younger years a little bit carried a torch for Ashton, like had a schoolgirl crush on him, and never expressed that. She never really like let him in on that when she was younger. But I think when she finally grew up and then she ran into him and they were both single, she went for it. She said, this is it. I'm going to make him mine. And I think she didn't think that it was going to happen. I think that she was surprised that he had, such strong attraction for her and loved her. And so I think she's a little bit weary of that. And I think also, she did see him in other relationships, like you see it through the tabloids and everything. And so I think that, she was just like, wow, like, I never thought I would get the guy that, like, I always wanted. So, and she can try to realize that she does deserve Ashton, that they're meant to be together, they have a great relationship. Then, I think that she'll have an easier time with everything. But in truth, I don't see a breakup. I see they're going to stay together and that they truly love each other, and they're gonna have a good marriage. So no breakup. All right, thanks.